I'm not really a speaker here. We have eminent PhDs and MDs that are going to be presenting on this exciting topic of really the telomere syndrome of diseases and aging that are all connected to short or shortening telomeres. But I thought I'd say a couple words about myself. I'm the founder of T.A. Sciences, founded the company over 10 years ago. It's all based on a single molecule, the TA65 molecule, that I licensed 10 years ago from the Geron Corporation. Geron is a biotech company located in Menlo Park, California, and they discovered TA65, and I licensed it from them. And we spent 5 years in developing the product, safety testing, a lot of safety testing on animals and in the laboratory, and then extracting this molecule from the astragalus plant. This is a Chinese herb, a TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, and it's very rare in the plant. So being able to extract it in enough quantities that we could make pills out of it was not an easy task, and we spent some millions of dollars literally to perfect that process. We decided not to patent it because, frankly, in certain countries, as soon as they read your patent, they copy the process, and so we kept it as a trade secret, although TA65 is a patented molecule. It's patented in the United States, China, Russia, all around the world. Now, my background, contrary to the other speakers here, is that I was a manufacturer of electric appliances. I made fans and heaters. And so how in the hell did I get involved in something like this? Because fans and heaters, that's low tech, old technology, and this is very high tech, very new biology. And it's when I turned 50 years old, I noticed that I wasn't feeling and acting quite the same as I was when I was 40 and 30, and didn't like it. So I got interested in anti-aging medicine for myself personally, and started going to anti-aging seminars and conventions, medical conventions, and so on. And at one point at a black tie dinner, I heard Professor Jerry Shea, who's a telomere biologist at the University of Texas Southwest, speak about telomeres and telomerase, which I had never heard of either one before, but he pointed out that if you had telomerase activated in cells in a laboratory, you could make those cells immortal. So after his talk, and there were several other speakers, I pulled him aside and I said, Dr. Shea, how can I get some of this immortalization stuff? And he laughed and said that the university had licensed all their patents to the Geron Corporation. So the very next day I called the CEO of Geron, flew up to meet with them, and ended up getting this license from them. And as I said, it took 5 years of development before we had the first pill. I took the first pill that anybody had ever taken. And I always, when we've increased the dose, I'm always the first one to take it. Currently, our full recommended dose is 4 pills a day. I take 8 pills a day. So I'm always the first one to move forward in this stuff. And we've been selling TA65 as a single molecule, as a pill, for the last 5, maybe 5.5 years. That's how long I've been taking it. And I think I'll stop here and introduce our next speaker. Oh yeah, there is one thing I want to show you. We've been, click on this. When it's ready.
Click on that when you're ready.
Okay. We've been working on an animation. It's less than 2 minutes long, showing how TA65 works and what telomeres are. And we literally just got this today, and the voiceover is not professionally done yet. But I thought I'd let you guys see this, and I may repeat it a couple hours from now toward the end for other people who may not have been here. So I think I just what do I do? Just click on it? Double click? Is that it?
There's a biological
No, that's not the one with
located
the volume.
in one of our 100 trillion cells. When we are young, cells efficiently replicate.
Okay, we need to go back and start over.
As we age, things start to slow down. Let's go into the nucleus and locate
Sorry,
the biological
it was,
aging clock that is.
Let's see if we can go back to start over.
Inside the nucleus are 23 pairs of chromosomes. At the end of each chromosome are
Use
telomeres.
that backward.
Like the plastic tips at the end of a shoelace, they act as end caps.
No. Okay, we're starting over.
There's a biological clock of aging located in every one of our 100 trillion cells. When we are young, cells efficiently replicate. As we age, things start to slow down. Let's go into the nucleus and locate the biological aging clock that is slowly killing us. Inside the nucleus are 23 pairs of chromosomes. At the end of each chromosome are telomeres. Like the plastic tips at the end of a shoelace, they act as end caps to protect our DNA. However, every time a cell divides, these telomeres shorten. Eventually, they become so short that they can no longer protect the chromosomes. The cell ages and can no longer function properly. This telomere shortening is a root cause of aging. Based on Nobel Prize-winning research, TA Sciences has developed TA65, a pill that can re-lengthen telomeres and reverse cellular aging. TA65 enters the bloodstream and travels throughout your body to individual cells. TA65 is absorbed through the cell membrane and activates an enzyme called telomerase. The telomerase enzyme travels to the ends of the DNA strands, where it adds back DNA and lengthens the shortened telomeres. Newly lengthened telomeres turn back the aging clock and enable cells to divide more times. The cells live longer and are rejuvenated to a younger phenotype. In other words, they become younger. Live a longer, healthier life. TA65, the scientifically proven molecule that can dramatically rejuvenate aging human cells.
So, any comments later on this animation? We just literally got it off the...
There's a biological clock of aging located in every one of our
turn this
100
off now.
trillion cells. When we are young, cells efficiently replicate. As we age, things start to slow down. Let's go into the nucleus and locate the biological aging clock that is slowly killing us. Inside the nucleus...
There we go. Okay. So now we'll get on with the real meat of the show. And if anybody has any comments later about the animation, I think I will try to show it. Again, it's only 2 minutes long. We appreciate that. Anyway, I want to introduce Dr. Michael Fossel. And I'm going to quickly read his CV here. Mike Fossel received a joint BA and MA in psychology from Western University, completed Wesleyan University, completed his PhD in neurobiology at Stanford, and achieved his MD at the Stanford Medical School. So he's eminently qualified to talk about this sort of stuff, an MD, PhD. He's a fellow of the American College of Emergency Physicians, has been a member of numerous scientific organizations, including the American Aging Association and the American Society on Aging. Dr. Fossel has lectured at the National Institute for Health, the Smithsonian Institute, and various other academic institutions, domestically and internationally. He's the founding editor of the Journal of Anti-Aging Medicine and has written numerous articles for prestigious publication. He's appeared on several radio and television programs, including CNN, NPR, Good Morning America, and the BBC. His textbook, Cells, Aging, and Human Disease, was published in 2004 by Oxford University Press, and Dr. Fossel is currently a clinical professor of medicine at Michigan State University. Dr. Fossel, can we have you come forward?